are you doing? Please let me know that you can hear me loud and clear on Instagram. Let me know you can hear me. Real quick, please, sound check on Instagram. I'm using a professional mic on YouTube. On my Instagram, I'm using the regular microphone of my phone. So let me know that you can hear me, please. Hello, everyone. You're welcome to another live series with Tope Aghomatse. I'm excited to be here. I'm so excited to be here. You're welcome. If we are meeting for the very first time, my name is Tope Aghomatse. I'm a YouTube marketing expert, and I am delighted to be doing this with you today. And as you can already see from the topic of today's live stream, we're going to be talking about how to leverage YouTube to attract and hear. Thank you, Chika Odiri. Thank you for the feedback. You can hear me. Fantastic. So I'm streaming both on Instagram and on YouTube for the very first time. I am streaming on two devices, two audios. I don't know if it's not going to be chaotic, but let's see how we can get this going. All right. Give me a quick second. I want to fix something real quickly. I am switching my internet. I should have done that earlier, just to avoid any hiccups. I can see the hearts coming in. Fantastic. 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 Thank you for joining live. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is Tope Aghomatse. I'm a YouTube marketing expert. And as much as I'm passionate about visibility online, specifically on YouTube, I am very passionate about how we can turn visibility into profit, right? And for today's stream, we want to go into the nitty-gritty of how we can leverage YouTube to build not just visibility, but to grow our clientele, right? To grow our I'm excited to be here. Right now, I want to know if you started your YouTube channel already, or let me start like this. Let me know what you do real quickly in the chat. Let me know what you do. I am a YouTube marketing expert. What do you do? What do you do? Today, we are talking about your expertise is not enough. Your expertise is not enough. If you are a superstar in your industry, does the world know about it, right? Let me know what you do in the chat real quickly. And let us start by saying I have a big announcement coming in the course of this live stream. So stay tuned and let's delve into today's topic, right? Now, what are the common misconceptions around using YouTube to build your business? There was a research I bumped into a few years ago that stated clearly that just 9%, only 9% of businesses across the world, across the globe, are using YouTube to promote what they do. And in that 9%, more than 60%, going to 70%, are faceless businesses who are leveraging YouTube. We've not seen the rise of serious professionals. We've not seen the rise of, thought leaders, service providers dominating the platform. And there's this general misconception that, you know what, YouTube is for flashy content. If I want to do basic content, then I need to stay on Instagram and TikTok. YouTube is when I want to go light, camera, action. I want to get a director. I want to get a sound engineer. I want to get a producer. Yeah, that's when I should be thinking about YouTube. Today, we want to debunk all of that. Now, before we get into the meat, I want to let you know that I have scheduled another YouTube masterclass coming up on the 1st of May 2025, 7 p.m. West African time. If you are listening to me, you are a coach, consultant, thought leader, creative professional, service-based entrepreneur, and you're looking for how to play big in 2025, specifically with content, then I want to highly recommend that you register for the masterclass. I'm going to put the link real quick in the live chat. The link is youtubewebclass.com. If you're watching me from Instagram, the link is in my bio, or you just want to visit youtubewebclass.com. But stick with me. Let that be before, let that be after the masterclass, okay? I'm pinning the call to action in the live chat on YouTube. Join the YouTube masterclass. Okay, join the YouTube masterclass. Fantastic. So, what is this misconception all about? What is your belief when it comes to using YouTube to build your business? What is your belief? Now, some of the common misconceptions, like I said, number one is that people believe that YouTube is for flashy content. The Oprah Winfrey's, the movie producers, the animations, the CNNs, Al Jazeera, and all of that. And influencers, I guess. But there's been a deficit of thought leaders on the platform for the longest time. So today, what is the misconception you are dealing with? This is the biggest statistic that many business oriented content creators do not even think that they can drive growth on YouTube. So most people would do their business outside of YouTube, and then when they are thinking of YouTube, they are thinking more of vlogging, documenting their lifestyle, not necessarily bringing their marketing to the platform, right? I shared a statistic recently. What is the one you are dealing with? Let me know if you have a misconception that has crippled you for the longest time. Anything that ties to, oh, how can I use YouTube to grow my business? Or can I even use YouTube to grow my business? Or how what can YouTube deliver to my business? How much can I gain from investing my time and my energy doing stuff on YouTube, right? Let me know your misconceptions, your questions in the chat. This is meant to be a conversation. So I'd like to see questions in the chat on YouTube. I'd like to see questions in the chat on Instagram. Okay. Now, what are the misconceptions on your end? Right now, for me and for the world at large, businesses are going online, right? Customers have started going online. So what this means is that when we were dating back in the days and we would meet our spouses in church, in school, and a friend of a friend, now statistics shows that over 70% of spouses met for the first time online. Statistics shows that more than 60% of business transactions are now happening online. Statistics shows that I can continue. Consumers are spending more and more time on the internet, children and adults alike. These are facts that we have all embraced over time. COVID made things go like times three. If things were going slowly before COVID, during COVID, everybody took online marketing seriously. Businesses decided this is the time to start an Instagram page. Business decided this is the time to start or launch my website. That was when people decided, you know what, I need to hire a social media manager. I need to take content online seriously. And ever since, there's been no going back. And what does this imply for your business? What does this imply for your business? That if you are not following the market, you will be left behind. The core anchor of today's message is how you can build your clientele on YouTube. A lot of people have tied growing their business online very, very closely to running ads, which is a fantastic idea. But many people do not see the power in organic marketing. And I understand Mark Zuckerberg wouldn't show like so many people your content until you boost it, right? Both on Facebook and on Instagram. And then on LinkedIn, you're getting just a few likes and a few comments all the time. So I can understand why, when you have a campaign to push, the only thing on your mind is you want to put money behind it and run paid ads. But today, we want to shift gears and let you see how several other entrepreneurs are boycotting the advert strategy and are leveraging on more sustainable organic growth, more sustainable organic traction, more sustainable organic relationship building, right? And if you can tell, I don't know about you, but I believe this is a global thing, that videos have the most impact on people. If you're thinking of different kinds of content, graphic designs, maybe pictures, maybe audio, video is the most engaging. Videos would engage your ears, your eyes, your mind. It's audio visual, so it stimulates more senses in your body, and that's why it is more immersive. That's why when you watch a video, you almost kind of, oh, if it's a movie, you probably want to cry. Fun fact, I cry online. I cry very easily. When I see an emotional post, I'm not minding my business, I'm crying and I'm like, oh my god, not again. I'm watching a movie, I'm a crybaby. Why? Because it is audio visual. It is very immersive. It has sucked me in, right? I crack this joke all the time about how recently, or a few years ago now, I met someone that I followed online, that I followed religiously online. I met the person in real life. And for a second, for a microsecond, I forgot that the person didn't know me. I forgot that I was the only person that was following that content creator. The content creator was not my friend. And then when I met this content creator at a real event, guess what? I just went, oh, hello, hi, nice to meet you. Oh, long time. And I'm like, okay, I didn't say long time, but I did say, how, wow, good to see you here. You understand? And the person stepped back and was like, oh, yeah, hello. Have we met before? And that was my reality check. That was when I realized that, oh my God, this person doesn't know me. I am the one that knows this person. It's not the other way around. And why did I feel so connected? I felt so connected because I was always watching content from this content creator. I was always watching long videos. I was always soaking it in. And for a microsecond, I thought we were friends. That is the power of video. That is the power of video. So, what is the impact or import of this in 2025? As an entrepreneur, what is the import or impact of this in 2025? Now, I want to let you know that YouTube, which I say all the time, I think if anybody would hear this the 10th time online, they are hearing all the 10 times from me that YouTube is not social media. YouTube is not a social media platform. YouTube was designed for search. YouTube is a search engine. And why is this so powerful for professionals? Why is this so powerful for visionary experts? Why is this so powerful for entrepreneurs today? Whether you're a service entrepreneur, whether you're a product entrepreneur, why is this so critical today? One, because it is the sweetest way or the best way to connect with people that are looking for you. So I just said YouTube is a search engine. So what is the impact of this for you? It is that when people are searching for instance, if you are a relationship coach and people are searching online for 10 tips for single ladies or something, how to know he's the one, and they find your content, what you have done is you have put yourself in a search engine where people who need what you have can find you. What we mistake with between YouTube and other platforms is that we compare, oh, I have 10,000 followers on YouTube and I have 10,000 followers on Instagram or 20,000 followers on Instagram. My Instagram followers are more, my Instagram followers or my Instagram engagement is higher quality. I will debunk that in a second. Your Instagram engagement is not necessarily higher quality. I'll tell you why. The community you built on Instagram probably came from your contact. You know how this works. If you're on Instagram, you'll get suggested to people on your, in your that have mutual friends with you. You will get suggested to people who have your number in their contact. You will get suggested to somebody that looks like somebody you recently followed, and that is how we grow on Instagram, right? So when people engage, half of those engaging with you are your besties, right? They are your friends. They are people that want to cheer you on. They are your neighbors that want to just let you know, hey, keep it up, keep it up. So when you get 10 likes on Instagram, it's easy for you to feel my target audience is responding. The mistake with that is they are not necessarily your target audience. They are warm audiences, but not necessarily audiences that are ideal for your business. Because how did they realize, that they could follow you? They probably have children in the same school as your children. They probably attend the same church as you do. That's how we meet people on Instagram, right? Oh, what's your Instagram handle? Let me follow you. Oh, that's your page. What do you do? Oh, nice. I followed you. Have you followed me? Yes, I followed it. That's how we build connections. Except you run ads. That's how you build connection on Instagram. That's how you build connection on LinkedIn. But YouTube doesn't know who is in your contacts, right? YouTube doesn't know who is a friend of your friend. YouTube doesn't know who is your auntie's niece and is in your neighborhood. YouTube has no idea what your relationships are. So when traffic comes to you on that kind of platform, they are coming strictly based on interest. They are coming strictly based on interest, and that is extremely, extremely powerful, right? And what does this give you? It gives you people who are ready to engage, people who have been warmed up, who have been cured by circumstances and are already in a situation where they need solutions. And finding your content at that time can easily make them become your clients. I remember a business I keyed into in, I think, 2016. I was looking for an online business idea. I wanted to, build an extra income stream. I was still working in my 9 to 5 at the time, and I was randomly searching for online business ideas. I would search and search all day. I was a bit more attracted or more drawn towards affiliate marketing during that season. So I was looking for affiliate marketing business ideas. I didn't have any brand in mind. I didn't have any products in mind. I was just looking for somebody and something that made sense, right? And guess what? I found somebody who I had never met before, who lives far away from where I live, who lived in, I think at the time was living in the US. I live in Nigeria. I didn't know this person from Instagram or TikTok or anywhere. And within 5 days of discovering him, I'd gone from unknown to him to a paying client. And as far back as 2017 or 2016, in fact, I paid over $500 to sign up with this guy. It was after I had paid that I realized, oh, I could find him on Facebook. I could find him. There was no Instagram then. I could find him on Facebook. So I followed him on Facebook after I had paid $500 to work with him. What does this say? I was ripe. I was very ripe for engagement, right? I was very ripe for engagement, and I searched and I found and I engaged. I was not dilly-dallying. I was not in the phase where I was still like, oh no, I'm okay, I don't need it. No, I needed something that made sense. And what he had struck the chord perfectly. Today's conversation is how you can build your clientele without focusing on paid ads. How you can turn an organic platform, free to use platform, into an ultimate marketing machine, right? That is the conversation for today. I want you to be keeping your questions because we are going to slide into Q&As as time permits. So if you have questions, we're not campaigning that you should not advertise. We are not saying do not advertise, don't spend money on paid ads. That's not what we're saying. We are saying that you can do much more with organic marketing, right? And that is what today's conversation is about. So if you have questions, start dropping the questions in the chat. Real quick, start dropping the questions in the chat. Now, let me transition into some of the myths that surround how people perceive YouTube and how people think, oh, YouTube is for me or YouTube is not for me. Some people think they need to be entertaining. Some people think they need to become like different persona completely when they are starting YouTube. I recently had a conversation with one of my clients who said when she was thinking of starting YouTube, the only thing that was on her mind was how she needed to change from who she was on Instagram, the fun-loving, happy-go-lucky person, to like a very serious person on YouTube. And for the longest time, she felt unable to make progress because she struggled with the idea of changing who she was. That is a myth. It is not valid in any sense. If you are comfortable presenting yourself a certain way on Instagram, if you are comfortable presenting yourself a certain way on Facebook, LinkedIn, that means the way you present yourself right now suits you. That means it already works for you that you present yourself like this. Maybe you're the dancing type, you're always miming on your page, and it's fine. You're comfortable being that person that mimes to sell stuff. You're comfortable being that person that raps to, to consult or whatever. That is absolutely fine. And that is the persona we need you to bring to YouTube as well. YouTube is not about being plastic. It's not about changing who you are. It is about bringing your real, authentic self to your audience. We like real people. And one of the reasons I'm streaming live this season is because I want to let down my hair. I don't know if I'm letting down my hair now. This hair is short, right? I want to let down my hair and not have that stiffness that comes with pre-recorded videos where you can edit what you said. So let me say it again. Let me say it in a better way. You know that when you picked your hair or you picked something on your outfit or something, you can easily tell your editor, cut that off. I don't want it. But when we are live streaming, it is as real as it gets. And that means whether I sneeze on this stream or a lion jumps past my camera, you are going to catch all of that on the live stream. It's going to be raw, unfiltered, exactly who I am. That's how you can tell if I'm a fast talker, if I'm a charismatic person. I can't edit my talking speed. I can't edit anything. You're getting it as real as possible. And it is one of the most believable content types because it lets us see you, right? We love real people. I know you do as well. So, one of the myths I want to debunk today is that you don't need to become a different person. You don't need to become an entertainer. You don't need to upscale your content from like 10 to 100. No, you can bring your basic content to YouTube. It's about having the right approach, not the right um, what do you call it now? Bells and whistles, the flashlights, the setup, the no, no, no. It's about the actual content and the actual value that people can get. I have watched several videos online where I needed to fix something. I needed to fix something that was broken. If this remote control was broken, for instance, the last thing on my mind is to be looking for a video in 4K, a video in 4K that can help me understand how to fix it. I don't care about a 4K production. I don't care that your outfit is stained or slanted to the side. I don't care. Can I fix this remote by watching your video? That's all I want to know. At that instance, I don't care how lovely your chair looks, or if you brushed your teeth, or if your hair is slaying. I don't care. I want to fix this remote right now. Probably because, oh, I need my AC to work, right? I'm sweating. There's no time to be checking whose content is flashier. Do you see what I mean? So it is not about flashiness or being entertaining. It is more about the problem your content can solve. And many people also believe they need to be very tech savvy because YouTube is like, girl. I need to be very tech savvy. I need to be on top of my game. Like, I need to know how to handle complex gear, like, professional camera. I need to understand how to use a big microphone and do all the stuff. It's not true. We have grandmas using YouTube. We have people in their 50s, 60s, people who are technically in the typewriter age, you know, blowing up on YouTube and have no team. Some are not even editing their videos and they're getting beautiful results. So it's not about tech savviness, it's not about being the influencer, it's not about being that magnetic comedian or whatever. No, it's about bringing solution to an audience, right? And you have no business racking your head trying to get the most expensive cameras out there or the most expensive lights. Absolutely not. Bring your value first. All the bells and whistles can come after. I've seen thousands of people do very basic content. I'm in a very big mastermind where we have close to 20,000 very high flyers on YouTube. And I can tell you the kinds of people in that mastermind. We have grandmothers, we have great grandfathers in that mastermind with very massive YouTube channels, right? Some are plumbers, some, operate like car wash, some are preachers, some are aunties just vlogging about auntie life. So many variety of people being real and keeping it real, right? And I want to check real quick if I have questions in the chat. If you have questions for me concerning, oh, I'm not sure how this thing works, how can I take my YouTube channel very seriously and build my clientele with it? If you had a question around, there are cobwebs in your head around how can I really drive business growth using YouTube? Like, is that possible? People ask me, is it possible? It's been possible forever. You are late to the party. It's been possible for the longest time. And I want to take your questions if you have any, challenges. All right. Let's trash some of the challenges. My internet looks sketchy on YouTube. I hope my live stream is still It's still streaming. I think it is, right? And as I wait for the questions, I want to announce again that I have an upcoming masterclass scheduled for the 1st of May 2025. If you are a visionary expert, you're a solution provider, you love to help people, and you don't just want to help people, you want to help the world, you want to save the world, this is the time to seriously consider leveraging YouTube, because it puts you on that global scale. I understand that you're already doing great, with your social media. You have 15,000 people on Instagram, 23,000 on TikTok. Fantastic. If you're thinking you want to go very global, so I understand that everybody following you on Instagram would not necessarily be from your country. I understand that there will be a few from the UK, the US, and everything. But again, it is how they came into your circle, right? Friends of friends, church members, a lot old school friends, old neighbors, uncles, aunties, people in your contact. That's how it works. If you want to reach bigger audiences, people who have never heard about you before, you need to start seriously considering YouTube, right? And I want to let you know that the coming masterclass is going to be a mind shifter for you. It's going to massively shift you from where you are now and how you see YouTube to the next level. Okay, so use the link provided in the chat. If you're on YouTube, the URL is youtubemasterclass.com. If you're on Instagram, the URL is www.youtubemasterclass.com, right? Register now. Seats are very limited. I don't want to mention the number of seats, but we have already exceeded the number of seats. That is a plain fact. And we still have 2 weeks ahead of the masterclass. We are thinking of expanding capacity for the masterclass, but we need to know that people are serious about being a part of this. So register now, lock your calendars, and make sure you show up, because in that masterclass, I'm going to share with you the 3 most common mistakes that you are making alongside millions of visionary experts around the world. I'm going to let you see, or I'm going to reveal or teach you my proven 3-step framework or 3-stage framework that helps visionary experts build profitable brands using YouTube. And I'm also going to let you see how you can ditch the ad method. How you can successfully ditch, reliance on adverts. There was a client we worked with. We launched this client's channel 2 years ago now. 2 years ago, in July, it will be 2 years, right? When we launched this channel, the client was heavily reliant on ads. The client had very big budgets for ads because that was what they were used to. They were used to blowing several thousands of dollars every month, on marketing. And it's okay, because you do need to have consistent marketing budget, right? And then when we started, I was like, okay, love your reliance on ads, but we want you to also see the power of the organic traffic that you are getting. And for the longest time, the client was very slow and reluctant to stop running ads until they took the risk. And there has not been any going back. It's been a year. The client has not gone back to running ads. And the client, I don't want to give too many pointers, because you guys, we know we talk about some of our clients. You might know the client, but it is a massive, 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 massive channel now. Zero reliance on ads, right? And that is everybody's dream. That is the dream of entrepreneurs now, that they can get clients on autopilot, right? Clients while you sleep. I remember I share this story all the time, that I took a 2-year break from running this YouTube channel. If you're watching me on YouTube, I took a 2-year break from running this YouTube channel, right? And in the course of the 2 years, I had things that I was no longer promoting. I had some lead magnets. I had some mini master classes that I had stopped promoting them. I had forgotten to even unpublish the websites. They were just there for 2 years. I was getting leads consistently throughout the 2 years. Every day, every week, there will be 7 signups for this masterclass. There will be 5 downloads of this lead magnet. And that was consistent nonstop until I went to unpublish those websites. What am I saying? You get views while you snooze because the system doesn't stop working for you, right? The system doesn't stop working for you. That is the idea of using YouTube to market your brand. If you have questions, I'm keeping an eye on the chat on YouTube and also on Instagram. The system does not stop working for you. Now, let me know if you're still watching me, what your niche is. If I can drop a few tips for you, that would be very, very helpful. Let me know what your niche is. I can give you a few tips right now on this live. If you're a children chemistry teacher or whatever, or you're a pastor, or you are a hair products manufacturer, let me know right now what your niche is about, and I'll give you some real quick tips from top of my head on how you can take your business to the next level. I'll check on YouTube if I can find comment your niche in the live chat. What is your niche? Are you a movie producer? Are you a coach? Are you a consultant? Are you a finance expert? What do you do? Let me know in the live chat real quick. And let me give you 2 quick tips that can move you from point A to point B. Let's do that, okay? And I want to move to, I'm waiting for the questions. I want to move to the benefits, right? The benefits of, let me put it this way. There was somebody I met, I think 2 years ago in our business. She was a client. And when she was telling me her story, I was quite shocked because she would say, oh, I was the person that made this person popular. I was the person that made this other person popular. I was the person that helped this person build her business. I was the one behind this brand. And I'm like, okay, what's happening here? And all the brands she was mentioning were bigger than her. I had never met her before. I'd never heard her name before. She was invisible, right? And the whole idea of today's conversation is breaking that, busting you out of your box. This expertise, soundness in your industry or in your area of work does not directly translate to visibility. That you're so good, you're such a genius, in marketing, you're a genius in app solutions or whatever, does not automatically translate to visibility online. Visibility is something you have to be very intentional about. And that was why she came to us. We're able to structure her channel, we're able to rebrand her content, and we start putting her out there. But she needed to have a mind sheet because there was a question she asked me. She said, Tope, I don't know why people don't know me. I help people do their business and I expect that, oh, they'll tell the world about me, but they don't. And yes, they won't because they will expend their own energy marketing themselves rather than marketing somebody else, right? And we were able to help her have that mind shift, and she has moved forward from there. Now, the date of the upcoming masterclass is the 1st of May. Time is 7 p.m. West African time. And real quickly, if you're watching this live stream at a later date after this 1st of May, I want to assure you that there will be a replay. Okay, you might not meet the live class, but there will be a replay, except later maybe in another 2 months, I'm doing another live class. But in between, there would be replay, there'll be access to the replays. So do not fret that you're watching after the 1st of May. All right. Click on the link and still register, and you'll be having a replay you can watch. Okay. Now, this masterclass is specifically designed for, it's not for everybody. Okay. The masterclass is not for everybody. It is specifically for people who have identified their niche, who have something valuable that they want to promote, who have they've been able to articulate the value they bring to the market, and they just want to give them that brand a boost. So if you're like, I want to find my niche, I don't know my niche, the masterclass will be good. It will be a good eye opener for you, so that should you finally find what you want to promote and the brand you want to push online, you already know the next steps. But those who can take advantage of the strategies immediately are those that have some level of clarity about what they want to do. You already know that you want to teach English online. You are clear about it. You're just looking for the strategies. Or you already know that you are a teenage teacher or a teenage science teacher or something, and you're clear about it. So we are working with people that have some level of clarity about what they're doing and need to play a bigger game this year. So that is precisely the descriptive for those that the class is for, right? It will help you enhance your visibility. The masterclass will help you attract clients and build authority. So use the link to join. Right now, let us wrap up this conversation. I hope there are questions now. In the absence of questions, let us wrap up this conversation. So what would we say? The key takeaways from this live class is, one, that YouTube is not what you think it is, right? YouTube is not for who you think it is. Oh, it's for some special people. It's not for me, right? It's for those that are very techy. It's for those that, no, 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 no. It is absolutely for everybody, precisely for people that can solve problems. Again, it is a search engine. People search for answers to their problems on a platform like YouTube. So if you have solutions to problems in this world, YouTube needs you. People on YouTube are looking for you, right? And I want to let you know that there's no age limit to when you can use YouTube. I've seen grandmas killing it. I've seen grandpas doing big and amazing stuff on YouTube. I've seen little children do great things as well. You don't need to be a different persona coming to YouTube. Bring what you already have, bring who you already are. We need real people because people love real people, right? And ultimately, if there's anything I want to achieve with this class, at the end of this live stream, is I want you to believe from today that YouTube can be a source, an endless stream of clients for your business. Why? Because people having problems are always looking for solutions. How badly they need the problems will determine how badly they need the solutions. They can go from paid, they can go from free to paid solutions, so long as your solution can resonate with them, right? I've given instances of how I went from very cold audience to very hot client in 5 days for a total stranger on YouTube. And I've gone from very cold to a very high paying client for another person on YouTube within a space of 3 months. YouTube, YouTube. And this is content that people have posted and forgotten about. So this means that your content can work for you 247. It means that clients can come in for you 247. I gave you the instance of my absence from my channel for 2 years and how I continued to get traffic for the entire 2 years. People getting into my leads, people getting into my mini course, and all that great stuff. People getting into my masterclass for 2 years nonstop. I was not saying a word, right? And this can be your situation. This can be your own exact scenario. You need to now know exactly how can I go from where I am to where I need to be. The masterclass is your best next step. I want you to register tonight. If you're watching me now, rush to register. Seats are very, very limited, and we are taking only very serious people. I want to appreciate you for your time. Thank you for joining. And I'll be hopping out at this point. And I want to say, yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for your time. Ensure that you share with people that missed the live stream. If you think you got value, please share with those that missed out and let us make this work. Hit the like button if you got value. As we round up, hit the like button. Let me know. That'll be my feedback that you got something from this conversation. Smash the like button real quick. Smash the like button real quick as we round up. All right. I'm doing another live stream, or I'm holding another live stream on Thursday. In another 2 days, I'll be here doing another live stream. And the conversation is going to be again around leveraging YouTube for your business, right? And we're going to be dwelling on YouTube strategies for professionals. If you're a coach, you're a consultant, how to do these things like a pro, and how to copy the strategies that other people in your market are already using to win big and clean out the market. Okay, so join me on Thursday, West African time, same, same station, and let's make this work. Thank you, and see you on Thursday.